Okay guys, this is going to be one of those videos that's going to make you laugh, or at least I hope it does. And I'll try to be as discreet as I can be. But I had a student of mine that was asking some questions, and it kind of dawned on me where we were going with this. So I decided to explain it. And well, let me give you a little story. Some friends of mine were going on a bicycling camp out through a national forest this summer. And it was about 15 or 20 young people. And it was getting close to the end of the day, and they came across this little bridge, and they looked down, and here's this little valley that's just beautiful. So they decided they were going to make camp down there. And so they get down there, and right in the middle of this beautiful, pristine little valley, there's this circular depression about the size of, I'll say a little bit bigger than a car tire. About that deep. Dirt on top of it. And so they took it to have been where a campfire had been, although there was no evidence of a campfire, but in their mind, pre-dug fire pit. So they gathered up firewood, and there was a ton of firewood around there. Obviously a tornado had come back down through the spring, and there were several hardwoods down right there, and they snapped off, and they made a glorious bonfire. And they got that fire going, and everybody's having a great time, and it was 10 feet of flames. And then this smell hit. You see, that depression was not a fire pit. It's where the outhouse had been. And so they built a fire on top of the outhouse, basically. Oh, the stink. So they had to move camp in the middle of the night, because they wouldn't know where they was putting out that fire, and they wouldn't know where they was going to get away from that stink. So, bodily function is something we all have to do. You know, that's nature. And there are certain state parks, like Grand Canyon and things, that you are not allowed to make a deposit and leave it. You got to carry it back out with you. I am not expanding upon the idea that you need to do that. I would be the first to say I wouldn't be doing that. But I want you to at least be respectful of your other woods enjoying brethren. So, whenever you feel the need to answer nature's call, if it is a, as we used to say, a number one, you need to urinate. Remember when we say we're getting up and say, I'm going to take that literally. I'm going to take a urination or a defecation, and I'm going to take it away from the main trail. I'm going to take it away from a water source, at least 20, 30 yards away. I would like 50 yards to 100 yards, to be honest with you, if it's open. And at least, when I'm going to do the urination, get off the trail, get back behind some bushes, someplace where it will be absorbed into a leafed pile and go away. Okay? When nature calls upon you and you have to answer it, get off the trail, find a place, dig your little cat hole, and there are two schools of thought. One is the bombardier who wants to bullseye the hole. The other one wants to let nature take its course and take a stick and roll it in the hole. Either way works. But what you need to understand is this. Only the surface of the ground is alive. It has a thing called anaerobic bacteria. This breaks down leaf matter, debris, and etc. Once you go down past that, 6 to 8 inches a foot, you're into a relatively sterile environment. So, the wise woodsman picks his spot and rakes the dirt, or shovels the dirt off to the side, the surface dirt. Then he digs on down to a proper depth. How deep? If it's soft, moist soil, go down about, that much, 8 to 10 inches. If it's rock hard soil, go down at least 4, 5, 6 inches. Get it below ground level. Okay? Now, make your deposit. And then you want to take that surface soil that you scraped off to the side, that has the anaerobic bacteria in it. Scrape that on top first. Then put the other dirt on top. Throw a few leaves in there and then put the dirt on top. That gives the anaerobic bacteria the opportunity to decomposition your deposit. Yes, I know in nature that the animals go wherever the animals want to go, and that is true. We, however, need to be more respectful of the people that are sharing the wilderness with us. Nothing is worse, to me personally, than seeing that perfect little pristine valley and there's a pile of poo-poo in the middle of it. Hide it. I'm going to take it somewhere away from here, into the tree cover, into the deeper woods, away from water sources. We do not want to contaminate the water source. We want to plan for it. Carry you a digging trowel, or carry you a tent stake, or have you a digging stick or something that you can make your little cat trench right quick and take care of business. Urination, in my experience, is not that big a deal. Simply get way off the trail and take care of business. Do not put it on bare ground. Put it into a leaf pile or something and kick leaves over it so nobody's going to step in it. Nature will take its course. The next time it rains or whatever, it'll dissolve and be gone. And as long as it's not something like a state park, a high traffic area. See, that's the problem. In high traffic areas, you're not the only one that went there this week. You're part of 200 people that came through here. We've got to work together to keep the wilderness so it looks and is appealing. Okay? Pack out your trash and take a over yonder. Do not take it here. I'm taking a over there. Okay? That's Blackie's little 2 cents worth on the topic. I hope this makes you snicker a little. But please, be respectful of the people in the woods. I'm Blackie for Shaman's Bushcraft. Wow. But please, be respectful of the other people in the woods. I'm Blackie for Shaman's Forge Bushcraft. Wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.